Assalamu alaikum. 4:30 p.m. This is Bangladesh Betar Cox's Bazaar. The news read by AFIFA YASER ULFA. Prayers and supplications were offered at a special meeting of the Advisory Council seeking the quick recovery of former Prime Minister and BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia. The session was held today at the office of the Chief Advisor, with Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus presiding. According to a press release issued by the Chief Advisor's press wing, the prayer was led by Religious Affairs Advisor AFM Khalid Hossain. The meeting granted in principle and final approval to the draft Foreign Donations Regulation Ordinance 2025, bringing several changes to the existing law. Procedures for NGO registration and the conditions for releasing donations were simplified. Approval will no longer be required for donations up to Taka 50 lakh per year. The draft Police Commission Ordinance 2025 was also presented, but the Council instructed that it be placed again in the next meeting after further review and revision. A total of 188 expatriates detained at different times in the United Arab Emirates during the July mass uprising returned to Bangladesh. Another 24 detainees currently imprisoned. They will be released soon. Advisor to the Ministry of Expatriates Welfare and Overseas Employment, Professor Asif Najrul, revealed this information yesterday. He said that the prolonged efforts led by the Chief Advisor to secure the release of the expatriates finally succeeded. The detainees were arrested at various times for participating in the July mass uprising in the UAE and were sentenced to different jail terms by local courts. Cox's Bazar Sea Beach has been overflowing with tourists since yesterday due to the weekly holidays. Hotel owners reported that 80% of rooms in hotels, motels, resorts, and guest houses across Cox's Bazar town and the Marine Drive area were booked for the two-day weekend. At Labuni, Shuganda, and Kolatuli points, thousands of tourists were seen bathing in the salty waves, relaxing on the beach chairs, or enjoying the sea view. Others were exploring the beach on horseback for beach bikes. Supervisor of Sea-Safe Lifeguards, Mohammed Usman, responsible for rescuing tourists in danger, said that they are to struggle to manage the huge crowd of tourists during weekend. Additional DIG and Chief of Tourist Police in the Cox's Bazar region, Apul Mohammed, said that along with the tourist police, other law enforcement agencies are also active on the ground to ensure tourist safety and prevent harassment. Cyclone Ditwa, positioned over the Sri Lankan coast and the adjoining southwestern Bay of Bengal, continues to move north-northwest. Due to its influence, the four major seaports of country were advised to keep hosting distant warning signal number 2. The information was disclosed in a special weather bulletin issued today by Meteorological Department of Bangladesh. According to the department, at 6 a.m. today, the cyclone was located 1,830 kilometers southwest of the Cox's Bazar seaport and may continue moving north-northwest. The bulletin also strictly warned all fishing boats and trawlers in the Bay of Bengal not to venture into the deep sea until further notice. A school-level drama was staged in Ukhia to raise awareness against child marriage and violence toward girls. With support from the Upazila administration, the event was organized today at Fari Bell Government Primary School in Palamkali Union by the NGO IPSA, marking the Women Violence Prevention Fortnight 2025. School authorities, managing committee members, parents, teachers, and students attended the program. Organizers said that the initiative aims to prevent violence against girls, stop child labor and trafficking, and reduce the prevalence of child marriage by creating awareness at the school level. Finally, weather and forecast volatile 12 noon tomorrow says the sky may remain partly temporarily cloudy and the weather mostly dry. Cox's Bazar Maritime Port is advised to host distant warning signal number 2. The day and night temperature may remain unchanged. The maximum temperature at Cox's Bazar recorded till 12 noon today was 31 degrees Celsius, while the minimum was 20 degrees Celsius. The sun sets today at 9 minutes past 5 p.m. and rises tomorrow at 30 minutes past 6 a.m. Here's the tide schedule for the mouth of the Bakali River and its surrounding coastal areas. Today, low tide began at 5:47 p.m. and continue until 5 minutes to 12 tonight. High tide will begin at 5 minutes to 12 tonight and continue until 5:48 early morning tomorrow. Another low tide will begin at 5:48 a.m. and continue until 8 minutes past 12 p.m. tomorrow. And that's the end of the news. Our next bulletin will be at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow in Bangla.